think you should be.
Hello everybody, it's Gary here and I'm bringing you yet another Paragon video. Today it's a little bit different. I'm not bringing you any tips or any deck builds or anything like that, which is what you've probably come to expect from me. But I'm going to take a look at my top 5 most OP characters or heroes in Paragon at the moment. So let's get into it as quick as possible. Number 5 on the list, I've chosen Greystone. He was nerfed quite a bit in the very recent patches, but when Monolith first came out, he was ridiculous. That hero was in every team. He's still in every team. Don't let the nerf put you off. He's still absolutely amazing in my opinion. His ultimate gives you a second chance. If you're caught out where you shouldn't be, on the lanes or in the jungle, you've got time for your teammates to get over to you and save you once your ultimate goes off. So it gives you a second chance if you make a mistake, which is really overpowered in my opinion. That ultimate will also cause a root. It will push the enemies up in the air, so it gives you a great chance to get away. His abilities really complement him, I would say. His passive gives you extra armor and health, which is brilliant. And he's also got an escape or an ability which can bring you closer to the enemy. So that's why I've put Greystone as number 5. Number 4 on the list is Rampage / Chimera. I just couldn't pick between these two. They both got amazing abilities. They're both terrifying to come up against in the jungle. Reason I picked them is mainly because of their health regen. This is absolutely vital in the jungle in my opinion, as it is all over the map, but in particular it's such an amazing ability to have. Both passive, but with Chimera you need to be hitting enemies and causing a stack of health regen, but with Rampage it's just a passive ability which always happens. With Rampage particularly, his boulder throw is amazing and OP. Can root an enemy hero or it can cause damage to minions. Chimera has the leap forward, which brings him right on top of the enemy heroes, which is absolutely amazing. He's terrifying to come up against. But with Rampage, his ultimate makes all of his abilities 10 times better. It makes your boulder throw instant, your health regens massively. So I suppose I would go with Rampage over Chimera, but for the moment I just could not pick between the two. So that's number 4 on the list. Number 3 is Aurora, who everyone who plays Paragon at the moment agrees she needs a massive nerfing at the moment. Her abilities can initiate team fights, they can root enemies, especially her ultimate which freezes them. She's got high damage abilities. As I say, they can root enemies, so it's perfect when you're playing with Steel or someone that can initiate fights. Get Steel in there, you jump in there with one of your abilities, and then drop your ult on them. They stick there and your team can just batter them. Good mix of abilities to escape a team fight or close the gap, so that's the main reason I've chosen Aurora. She does amazing damage, but she's always got the ability to get out of a team fight or out of a bad situation, but also close the gap, use her ult, and the enemy team are in big trouble with Aurora. Number 2 on the list is my personal favourite assassin, Countess, who you might have seen in a video I did recently. She's got deadly damage late game. Her ultimate will take away so much damage on an enemy. She's got a really good escape if you use the ability to close the gap on the enemy, which puts her right on top of them. It will also stay there for 5 to 10 seconds, I'm not sure how long. Press it again and she zips right back out of a bad situation. It's a really, really good ability. One reason that I did choose Countess is if she is in the right hands, it's the most OP character, which is why she's number 2, but not quite number 1, as it's quite an advanced hero in my opinion. You need a lot of practice with her to get the best out of her, but if you can learn her abilities, when to gank a hero, when to jump out of the way of a bad situation, then she is the most deadly hero. But that brings me on to the number 1 most OP character in Paragon at the moment. It's my all-time favourite hero, it's Murdoch. He's just so easy to use and so deadly at the same time. If you can get his deck right, that damage is ridiculous. He's high damage just with his basic ability. Put some basic pen on that, get some crit as well, and you're good to go. The reason I chose him as well is because he's the best hero in my opinion for beginners. Murdoch's the one that people will associate with an action game. Just shoot his gun and you're going to do the damage. He's also got a kind of escape ability, which is the pushback that you can use, especially against Chimera. People think there's no escape from that, but if he jumps on you, use that, push him back, and run as fast as you can. But at least it's in his arsenal. He's also got a global ultimate, which means it can stretch the whole map. I personally probably get most of my kills from using this. I'm pretty good with my aim. It takes a lot of getting used to, but once you've mastered that ult, you'll be getting kills all over the map in no time, and that's why he is my most OP character. Global ult, deadly at close range, easy to use for beginners. He's just the perfect character in my opinion. So let me know down in the comments section if you agree with these heroes. Some people won't, I understand that. These are just my personal preference of who I think is the most OP characters, who I hate coming up against, who I use most in the game. Let me know your opinions. I always value your opinions. I love the comments down below. I just love talking to the people that watch my videos. Love talking about the different sorts of ways that people play the game, different heroes that people find are the best. So it's really interesting. Please make sure you drop a comment down below. Even if you don't agree with me, that's perfect. I love a discussion. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.